Hello, I'm Tim Carter, and I'm the surgery manager for Deaconess Gateway Hospital. I started my career at the age of 17 for the U.S. Army. I was a combat lifesaver. I was attached to field artillery units. And this was many years ago. At that time, as we would go out and get the soldiers that were injured under fire, and we'd bring them back to the medic, and then we would help triage the patients, put them on the medvac helicopters, and so they can fly back to the rear. I had a couple of tours overseas, and I was eventually injured and had to find a new line of work. Getting out of the military, I went back to school for the first time and got my degrees in law enforcement and psychology, and became a probation officer. And then when my injuries started to get more severe and I couldn't do that former work, I went into nursing. With being a combat lifesaver in the Army, I had an interest already in the medical field, and it's pretty close to home. I went here in Evansville at Ivy Tech. I got my associates in nursing there, and then I went to USI to get my bachelor's in nursing, and now I'm currently in the master's in healthcare administration at USI. My first day of Deaconess was actually January 6, 2014. So I started off as a regular staff nurse in the OR, was promoted to charge nurse, and then to the supervisor role, and then just recently to the manager role about a year ago. In the OR, there's a lot of teamwork, but it's not just here in the OR too. It's in, we work with PACU and same day. We have nurses that we communicate with on the floor, because our patients go up to the floor. We get patients from the floor. We can't do our surgeries without the support of the other units around us. The ornaments and stuff the staff members gave. This is actually the fiance of a guy I went to nursing school with, who was retired from the Navy. He was a corpsman. This is just a picture of me. I actually in basic training there at age 17, so many years ago. It's just like a reminder of where I came from and the growth that I've accomplished during my time. So actually, one thing I am really proud of is my degrees, because I quit high school, so I'm not a high school graduate, but I'm working on my 5th degree right now. One of the things I like most about working in an OR is you can see the improvement or the benefit of what you did almost immediately. You can mend that broken bone, you can take out that nasty gallbladder or that appendix. So you can see it almost immediately. Where working in the law enforcement and social work fields, change happens, but it takes sometimes years for you to see it. So it's almost immediate gratification when you can see that you help that patient almost immediately. Before I went to nursing school, I also wanted to get a hobby, so I became a clown. I went to clown school. One thing I do for the kids here that have surgery is I tie balloons for them to help them, and when they wake up, they got a little something to help with their if they're in pain. Coming to surgery can be a very scary experience for adults, let alone kids, and just gives them something to wake up to and make the experience a little bit more friendly to them, and gives them something to go home with, something positive to remember their experience with. So make the medical field not as scary. You're never too late to get a second education and go into a different career field. One thing that's strongly about nursing is there's so many options that you can get into. You can get into mental health nursing, you can get into substance abuse nursing, floor nursing on the unit, you can get into procedure nursing, clinic nursing. There's so many options just here within a Deaconess Health System. So if you get into nursing, you find out something's not quite for you, or after a few years you want to change, Deaconess is big enough to have those different options for you.